Alrighty. Yep, everything's on. Everything's good. We'll start testing. Whoa. Try not hit the mic. Cheers, pal. I have not drank enough water today. I've lost a lot of water. I've had a bottle of Iron Brew. Shane great. But we're getting hydrated. We're doing good. Zesty, how are you? How are things? Oh, there's somebody at the door. No. Anyway. Oh, paper please, Tumblr. How is that? But I'm doing good. A nice weekend. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I went to see Jurassic World. Actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I think it was because Chris Pratt was near it. And the Chris Pratt one's up gash. And I've just went style doing the house. So this one is like good. It's good shit. Oh, I've no changed the thing. Cheers, El. How you doing, Els? New content for papers, please. Don't even know if I keep bringing another one up. I can't even remember what part this is. This part 2? Part 3? Remember. I knew I was forgetting something, right? As soon as I like booted this up, I'm like, there's something I've not done. That music's not too loud, is it? Not didn't want to speak, which is unhelpful. Yeah. Oh, we did do a part 2. We did. 3. That. Somnium. Right. That should be updated now. I'm not sure how well it does it through the OBS. Anyway. Crash. It is very much the game of the porn obsessed man. Yeah. I was going to try and make a joke, but just like he'll flatten his face. Crash, how you doing? How's your weekend been? I think it's crap, but you know what else? I'm gonna put a wee theory to you, right? The kitten sense there's something not quite right, and it's like, oh, Elle's a wee bit off here, right? Something not quite right, and it's wee nibbles, like to be like, I hope you're alright. This is us trying to help you because you know they don't have the dexterous hands to like, I don't know, administer medicine or something. I think I'll try to help you. There was a time, a cat was still alive. I decked it really badly. First thing she did was like just latch onto my ankle, which was fucking painful. But I think that was her trying to like, oh my god, are you alright? Only thing she can do. I'm going to take that as. At the time, it didn't help because like, right, not only have I fell, I've now been bitten. This ain't good. Yeah. It's any time to banish and stuff to bed, even though it's 8:07 in the morning. Oh my god. See you next time. Hope you're good. Good time doing whatever. Zesty we are. What are we doing? Murder investigating. But enjoy your sleep, pal. You've went all night when they sleep. You'll away to bed. Get some shut eye. What are we doing? Controller. So I think she has a thumb, she isn't even trying. That's just rude then. Is the other kitten trying at least? Even if they've not got a thumb. At least try to do something. The one with the thumb's just being a wee arsehole, by the sounds of things. AI, what did we get up to? Button. So, been a couple of murders, right? It's not looking good. Do I say, oh, names are complete. You know what? It would be much better. When I launch the game, look at the files, look at the names. Rusty else has thumbs, and he's just napping by your side. See, Rusty's a good one. He's like, right, I know you're not feeling great. I'm gonna just chill. It's like nice and comfy for you. There we are. Yep, be good. Uh, 45. Bryn, how many lights do you think your eye is drying up to operate? Not enough, because we've not solved the murder yet. Oh, we did. This will be recap. We did the interrogation. We're like, right, you were with the man whose name I can't remember. Menu, files, right. Here we are. Persons. So, we are Dati. Iba is the one that's drying up all the lakes. Iris is a person we've synced with, who's the 18-year-old net idol. Very quiet, and this is no music or anything. What? I know we're mixing up Claire Obscure with this, but just like some sound. Just to break all this down, right? So, Mizuki. Now, like, both parents are dead. Shoko was first to die. Mizuki found her. Renju was a suspect, was questioned, is also now dead. The last person to see him was Iris. My working theory, right? Iris is actually Renju's daughter. Told me her mum, And I'm pretty sure they had a thing. They've known each other since high school. They've known each other for 20 years. Iris is 18. Renju also gave Iris a contract at his entertainment industry. Like, you know what? There you go. Look, you got the contract. Don't worry about it. And you're like, that's odd. Okay, why would he do her favors like that? I think she's his daughter. I don't know if Iris knows. Zoe must know, obviously. Renju must know. There's that weird thing. There's also Daddy doesn't have any memory from 6 years ago, when all these kind of murders were happening. There was a serial killer on the loose. The MO's slightly similar, not really. The eyes are being removed post-mortem, whereas the serial killings before, the eye, it was the right eye, was being removed. Pre-mortem? I don't know the opposite of post-mortem. Yeah, I think it's going to come out that Date was a killer. Or was involved some way, because he's missing his left eye. Oh wait, they're getting their left eyes taken now. No. I'm going to dive into Iris' head. See what the deal is. Basically do an escape the room, zero escape type thing. Before we get right into this music. But let's get into this. So we're all sorted. We have TV. The first mental lock was somewhere. Oh damn, I forgot. Like, stuff happens when I move and do things.
CRT TV.
Escape the room. What is that times 2? But that means I'm losing a minute. It's not the original killer doing these new killings. So I think still, like, Date could have been the original killer. Oh my god, does that mean I've just get 2 people killed?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you
Yeah, I don't know why that information would be in her head.
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
There's been a couple of inconsistencies with this as well. So, Date doesn't have memory past 6 years ago. Boss knows him from over 6 years ago. The inconsistency comes in with ABIS saying at one point, oh, we've been working together for 4 years. Then also said, I've been on your head for 5 years. And you're like, well, ABIS wouldn't make that mistake. So that's odd. You're like, there's a wee issue there. Oh, multiple choice, and I went with the right one. Okay. Alright. You picked up a timey that has a negative effect. Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Yeah. What other objects have we got?
A full body mirror.
Punch, talk, look. Let's look first.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
I can't say. But what is going on?
B, strangle it.
A full body mirror.
Oh,
Are you sure I can break this
I
mirror?
didn't mean to do that. Okay,
No,
right.
I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Accidentally wasting time is what I did. Right.
A full body.
Do that just to... No. Select. There we go. Right.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
I found a thumbnail.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice.
Cool, that's just wasted time.
4 minutes.
I'm aware.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
Yeah, I like.
What would you call it?
Did say to choke it.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with this one. This is less. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, it's as straightforward as the last one. Yeah, let's have a look at
Drug
that.
bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
I feel like, see with the smell one, it's like it's got that wee double hang. I feel like we might get more out of it. The smell. Don't want to chug it just yet,
A
but
syrupy
maybe.
smell, like sweet almonds.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Anything?
Acetone.
Acetone.
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Or
A drug bottle that holds.
do we have an option to throw? Don't. Oh, what? I didn't mean to click that.
A
Oh,
syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
don't tell me I'll lose that time. Oh, it's...
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A drug bottle
Shit.
that holds some.
Nah, that's no, it's my own fault. Being addicted to that syrupy smell. Oh, not even worth that.
An operating table.
Oof. Don't have enough time for anything but that.
On the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Beat it to death. Like the doors.
Double door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Shit.
An old television.
Another murder video. Yes, it's Okay.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on?
Really
Iris has
good
something to do
question.
with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
I feel like we need to go for the torso.
Let's go.
It says beat it to death.
You have 1 minute left.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
And I'm running out of time with this. Even if I do all this right, I've still got one more section to do.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
Want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
I mean, yeah, you know what?
You're right.
Ash, you're right. This is that was practice. Hit the torso. So I'm gonna have to watch TV again.
Dante, you've got less than 30
old-fashioned TV.
seconds.
I do this, it is gonna be really close. Doesn't seem like there's any proper demo for this. And who's this other person standing watching? There's like 3 people killed in 3 different ways by a serial killer, which is
This was the
unusual.
victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
It is a thick book.
Read that.
It has not been well preserved.
I have 7 seconds left to do something.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on
Butterflies?
insects. It's a book on insects.
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Time's up.
Yeah, I've got 7 seconds and I've got nothing to shoot.
Just a locker.
Ay, ay, ay.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
So I'll see if this opens the door and I don't have the time to go to it. This is like the statue of the game with the Dragon Ball. What is this? I can never remember what this is called here. It's like just an overly complicated way of doing something. Occam's razor, is that it? I think Occam's razor might be something else. Oh, simple answer being right. It's not a thing then. I know there's a phrase for like Seal setting up like a really complicated way of doing something. There is like a certain phrase and I can never remember what it is. That's going to explode. Still going. Yeah, this is definitely more than 7 seconds. Okay. Who is this person that's standing watching? That Ranger. The Rube Goldberg machine. Thank you, Else. Look at that time remaining. 0.01. Did it. We did it. I messed up and pissed away 80 seconds, but still did it. Oh. But that's what that was. The Rube Goldberg thing. Unnecessary.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
Why then Iris's head? She would have been 12 at the time.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Is that what that means? There was 2 people there. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. Alright, it's Di. How's it gone? How's your weekend treating you? You just missed us getting out of that room. Or at the sync thing. Like 0.01 seconds to go. We did it. Right. So yeah, we got it. So you know that, like, for some reason, well, you know, to summarize, the original Cyclops serial killings in Ares' brain for some reason, and we saw it. I think it was Ranger, but don't know if that's the route they're going to go down. But there was 2 people standing over the bodies. There was some person killing and someone watching, so... I had to Google it as my brain wanted a Rube Goldberg, and I know that's not... Well, yeah, I guess that's something else entirely. Red
in
figure.
the Somnium earlier.
That's what I want to know about.
I saw someone else who might be the criminal.
Someone who was watching,
Who was he?
not necessarily doing the killings.
I wouldn't know.
Good talk, Peter.
I don't believe there's any
No weapon theories.
between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Okay.
Remember what the boss said this morning.
Okay.
The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing.
Got itchy.
But in reality, it was dropped completely. The sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
But why would you have all these details in our head?
When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia.
I looked up when No Sleep for Konami is out, and Google says, I'm trusted that it's a mid-quel. So, like, in between. What's the next one called? Is it Nexus? Something? So, this is first, then No Sleep, then the third one.
And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations.
I like stuff like that. I don't like prequel things with the same characters, because then you're like, there's no jeopardy in anything. So like, we know Date's in the second one, Nirvana Initiative, get Nexus for. Just say for example, like Date's in Nirvana Initiative. I was like, oh, but Date's going to be in No Sleep for Konami Date. Oh, there's all this stuff. Oh, he's in this danger. Like, well, you know, fuck all's going to happen because this is a prequel to 3. It ruins it. Like, it's nothing. Like, he's all going to sort it. It's boring.
But
to me, anyway.
It's not a guarantee.
No, I just mean like, for example, just mean like generally in like a prequel sort of sense kind of thing. I think a better one, but I can't think of it right now. Right, just like if you have a film now, so we're going to do a prequel with the same character and they're all in these horrible situations, and you're like, no, that's right, it doesn't. That was using this whole thing as a bad example because I don't know what's going to happen. But like, you know, yeah, not always, but most of the time I just don't like it. But Crash, you have a point. Threat doesn't need to be for Date. Why doesn't it need to be a full life threat to tell a story? Also true.
We cannot control the content of our dreams.
Just mean that if something like that was to come up, you're like, well, I know nothing's going to happen to this particular person.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories. Even this can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event.
Fictional made up of...
However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happen in reality.
That is what I was going to say. Do I go to stories and think, I need to know that everyone can die? No. But it kind of takes away any kind of mystery or anything happening to the main characters if you're in a prequel. Watching Gladiator going, why do I care about this rebellion if I know they need to Gladiator? In fact, I watched Gladiator first, and then they brought out that fucking gas second one that I'm just not going to go into. Aye. It's just kind of like, I need some consequence. Not like, oh, they're going to die, but you know, like something might happen, you know.
In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Going back to a case that has no memory could be interesting. Yeah, they do that. Consequences, you might not solve a murder before someone dies. Maybe. I mean, the way I've been playing this today so far, very big possibility.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right?
Kitten's now hunting the fly, which means nae biting for you else.
But what about false memories?
A little bit, a little bit of reprieve. This is Uchikoshi could end up revealing that characters you're seeing any are actually fakes, clones of it. Also true. It could be rewritten that Nirvana is just a whole lot of shite. The room might get trashed, but not your legs. You can do up the room again. It's actually Egyptian
How
money.
do we know
Mummy.
if the memory really happened?
Yeah. Maybe.
Even false memories
Find
are
out
built from the pieces of real
End of
ones.
July?
If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things
Yeah,
you see in
spoilers.
movies or television?
25th. Thank you.
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
It's true, which is why you can't dream of a new person. I always think it's weird. Anybody you see in your dreams that, like, you don't know, you've seen that person somewhere. I think it's mad. Yeah, the way these games are gone. Same. The original AI. We ordered DK a while ago. Oh, aye, no Donkey Kong. That's this month? Oh, I
Help
thought
me
it was
understand
August.
this. What I saw during the sync earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Who was the person in red? David, not long ago. You have a terrible memory for people, so how my brain stores the info, I'll never know. It just comes out in your dreams, else when you wake up, you're like, fuck is that? I don't know that person.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
What's his face?
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Not Ranger, was actually him.
You cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
I need
Of course not.
context.
Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
You're saying you wouldn't hire him, but you might have been forced to,
You
But then-
interrogated Iris before the sync.
and you haven't, been hired. I think that's where a story is placed timeline-wise. It's much less important, Michikoshi.
What
Maybe.
you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her. Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret.
Right. It's a state secret, but it's on a need-to-know basis, but we kind of need to know if it's starting to emulate original serial killings.
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Fucking related.
You
I
can't
need to know.
talk of something you know nothing about.
Oh,
That means Iris must know about the killings.
Oops.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
I have to get 100 line defense skill thing. What? Getting a physical copy is less easy. Honestly. I would much rather have physical things, but it's getting harder and more expensive. Not a fan.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
I mean,
And not just one, but all four?
it's happening again. So where's the... Why was the cursor all the way up there? 100 line last defense academy. I've heard that name recently. Hold on, give me a sec. I think I saw somebody talking about that. Yeah, yeah, right, okay. That does look familiar. I'm sure I heard somebody talking about that recently. Maybe it was you. I mean, he's just all over the place today, Si. If anything... I didn't realise. I thought, would he be speaking? I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pure. If anything, the mystery only grows deeper. It shook me from my
Dante,
thoughts.
It looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room. I didn't get to finish all my questions. Phyllis.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Excuse me.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Yeah, it wasn't a request. It's very much an order, Daddy. Let's get a shifty one.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
There's been a few things. I actually think I've got the thing up. I would like to see Okami. Necro 1, obviously. There we go. There's the list. I had a quick scan. I don't think I've got done this far. Metal Gear 3. I would like to start it in an hour. That'd be good. Link's Awakening could be good. Blueprints, obviously. I don't know how you're going to manage that. I'm pure in awe of people that can speedrun like a roguelike game. What else we got? There was this document. It was like a YouTube video about somebody speedrunning or something. I remember what it was. Majora's Mask. Could be good. I don't know if I can bring myself to watch somebody play Sonic Adventure 2 or speed through it. Might get a go. Bioshock's there, Resi 7. Resi 1. Still, see, I'm going to have to miss Still Wakes the Deep because I've got it and I want to play it. I don't want it ruined. Control. My god, there's a whole lot of really good shit in here this year. I said it like that, isn't it, every year. Cuphead, Tetris 99, Titanfall 2, that was it. That's the one. Somebody put together like an hour-long video of the tech that's used to do all the kind of speedrun shit for Titanfall. Which I only watched like the first 10 minutes. I've not watched the whole thing yet, but it's good. There's so much in here. Starts at 6 tonight, so right after this. I love Titanfall 2. It's so good. And seeing all the speedruns, it's just amazing. Got the bouncer. Oh, what a great game! I love the bouncer. Yeah, I know it's not great, but I do love the game. Lots of nostalgic memories with that one. Oh, we've got Super Metroid there as well. Halo Reach. Oh, that one's on at like 10 to 5 in the morning. Nah, I'm not. I could get up, but I'll probably just wait till it's on YouTube. watch Mega Man 3, you get a wee some wee tips for wee YouTube videos for that. Oh, I'm not going to watch most of that. Some of us now like Lena's Inception. Because then there's Bellatro's here. Oh, this whole host of stuff, man. Whoa, hold on. Oh, if we get to bonus game 3, Bloodborne. That'd be good. That's like 20 past 2 in the morning. I don't know which day though. Almost done. Oh, Spider-Man. Looking not bad, looking not bad. Final Fantasy 9. Oh. Sorry, you're right. You're right. There's a few in there. I just clocked Celeste and Super Mario 64. Also a couple. There's a fair few things I want to watch.
You can't talk here?
It
Right.
might take
We're
a
going,
while.
we're going to the bar.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her too.
Sorry.
Alright, sure.
Focus. We're zoning in, right? Saturday morning. Thank you, Si. Am I doing it on Saturday? Nope, it's Sunday I'm doing stuff. I can get up early on Saturday. I'll stay up. The way it's showing up on my phone, it wasn't showing days for some reason. Because it's not showing the full thing. Everything's getting like cut off. I was curious, but didn't want to try. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Off to Marble. Ooh. Keep forgetting I need to press something on that screen. I just sat here watching it. I was like, why isn't it going? Press the button. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Oh, Ota.
Didn't sound like she was expecting him. It's a counter. The bar. Bar counter. Sofa. A stool. Yep, cool. Flyer. We're doing well. Bottles of alcohol on the shelf. TV on the wall. Cool. I think we've observed everything.
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
Alice is standing next to me. Cool. Picture on the wall. Fridge. Right, okay. I think we're done with this.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Right.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Emma.
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota.
Hope Mama's alright.
It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
What are they? Right, I thought Something like this is going to happen. They can't be serious, but... Alright then. Actually fell for the hole. Was that behind you? Where's Mama then? If that wee cunt's helped Mama. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Alright. Shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realised it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. I was still functional though. We're doing this again? Yeah. Bar counter. Shelves. Menu. It's a menu.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Alright, where's this wee
Ota,
prick?
the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Okay.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to ABIS.
Oh wow, okay. Was it Ota then?
Iris.
6 years ago... 6 years ago he would have been 18? Oh wait, he's 22 or 24? It's very jigsaw into it.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
That mama ran out of marble. Right, getting dramatic. Our left eye's missing as well.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time. That sick bastard!
Fuck. This ain't real, is it? It's gonna be like a stunt or something.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
This is a tune. Not believing any of this for a second. It is Metal Gear. That's a good shout. I kept my foot in the foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat in my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed. The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. You with the polar bear shit?
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
That's grim.
No!
I'm like, I can't be real. We're fine. There's always some stupid internet stunt. Maybe. Wishful thinking. Where's Otter? Yes, tomorrow morning is a stream day. Set your alarms. I need to set my alarm. Don't remember. I put polar bear. What are though? Polar bear though. They're both actually dead.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Isn't that big boss? Come on now. Did you get some mints?
It's rare to see you down like this. But it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
We just accepted those mints. Everything'd be fine. But
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
okay.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
Yeah.
Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Are you asking me? You're actually asking me? We're going to start with the polar bear costume.
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But they weren't on screen at the same time.
That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was going to commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
That Hank, see with the lever as well. It seemed to be when they let go of it, it stopped. So then that wouldn't make sense either. Because whoever was in the polar bear costume had to pull the lever and it had to stay pulled down for it to spin and then make its way down. Because as soon as it was let go, you're like... So it couldn't be a suicide, you need to be holding the lever down the whole time.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
Told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Right.
Ota could have stabbed himself.
This is reaching.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water.
Yeah, this
stabs
is
himself
all
in the gut, throws the knife over the
stretch.
side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume.
There is a whole hang of the time between Data getting zapped and waking up. What exactly happened in that middle part with Ota and Tessa? This whole time is just
He tried
uncounted
to
for.
fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side.
There's no devil's advocate, that's the devil speaking through you. Yeah, that's... It's all about... Don't trust it.
He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
This is what we're investigating.
We're up to
boss.
4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically
Yeah.
targeted by the culprit.
I'm just opportunistic, why not?
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm going
It's a
to
good
speak
starting
to
point.
Iris' mom first. One connection.
Tomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
No,
No
but it's time
matter
to
what
speak
the
to her.
circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Don't think it's Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents. and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous. Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Don't think it's always more either.
Had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko.
Yeah.
I can't
And
imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him. Renju
Congressman
Shoko,
feels like a
so
stretch as well.
there is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris. I know Renju and Shoko.
Now we're going there.
Connected to Iris.
Who's next? Notice the spelling error. I might. Right, sorted.
But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
I think I would actually stand up. Was like, did you do that? I don't remember doing it. Like you're in court. Questions put to you. It's like, I don't remember. It's innocent then. Off you fuck.
And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops
You.
killer.
What about the old
I've
one
been
though?
working with you for years.
How many years, Iba?
I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I need to hit numbers.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit, to get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
I would seriously consider putting Iris' mum into some sort of protection. Just in case. She's connected to all of them as well. Let's just start here. And have a look, see if there's anything. Stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the centre of my body was burning hot.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
They're like a good crime scene. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
A nice cutting machine. Alright, cool. Back to that.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
A police officer. Cool.
No, nothing so far.
Yeah, could have eaten them. Possibility. Kind of relenting it. Inspector's doing his duties as usual. Couple of bucks on the floor. In it. Wooden box. It's empty.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Didn't seem like it. Nothing particularly suspicious. This Ota's. Iris and Ota's blood. Something. Oh, the workbench.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
and the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Well, I've been checking Ota's more as well, actually. Forklift, the tire and the floor are covered with a layer of ice. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Try and frame him, but it's really badly done. Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. The bodies aren't here anymore. Right here, Iris and Ota were. Else. Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Oh,
A
the
video
equipment.
camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Unless the killer didn't know that.
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Video camera and laptop used for this stream. Definitely nothing else. Shelf boxes, don't see any clues. Oh, drama might likely be a clue. Let me know if you find anything. Let them know, then left the warehouse. Not looking forward to these conversations today with the parents. When I left the warehouse, I saw Peter doing here. He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little...
Why didn't you say anything at ABIS?
He's allowed to.
Boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Right.
I am
Get a flashback.
absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Yeah, just to confirm.
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
Figure that out.
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
The red man.
One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Ooh. Okay.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Yeah,
He
that's what I
was
know.
born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
Okay.
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by
Doing them
performing a
killings.
certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
We knew what that was
Dopamine is a
leading
hormone linked
to.
to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that.
What serial killers do.
Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That
Okay.
enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Oops, didn't miss that.
18
Should have went
years
pillar one first.
Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
All
The
right.
reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own.
Okay.
Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years.
So we met the killer.
However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to ABIS. That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Would you? I mean, he's telling me this, so.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were two Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Then if Rohan never actually killed anybody and just removed their eye, more of an accomplice rather than an actual murderer?
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
Is it going to be Renju's dad?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Well, no one was
Because
arrested.
one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Hold on. Hold on. I thought... thought nobody was arrested for that before. Emo and emoing. Stirring the emotions of the negative or sad. Emoing. Love it. To express emotions, feeling and acting according to that emotion, even though it may seem contradictory. When Daddy said he would cry tears of joy, this is an example of emoing. Yes, I made this word up, so don't say mean stuff like emoing isn't a word. Lol. Okay. Sidetracked. Juro. Let's get ramen. And what's that? A use of culture is this known as peripi, a portmanteau of party people. Typically describes young men and women who frequent dance clubs and parties. Peripi subculture also features its own distinguishing slang. I cannot even. Slang phrase that intentionally excludes the verb. Usually used to express bewilderment or stress. I've said that too many times in my life. Oh no, that's not anything. Okay. Okay. Yura looks grimly serious. Have the awkward conversations. Both of these. The place was silent. So quiet, I feel like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. Thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Alright. Like, lost her son. Daddy, come on. I'd be surprised if you get anything out here.
This is your fault. I heard from the police because you didn't take care of Iris.
I know he's not calling her pathetic, but like a softer metaphor, maybe.
My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see. I'm
sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Go, Mayumi.
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
There we are. That took a wee bit longer. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions.
Burn marks? Asking about matches.
Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But Why? Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Really kind of difficult questions like, any info?
Tell me, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Yep.
Prison.
I think we've got a lead.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Bold statement, Daddy. Still got that issue with the... Is that a dream at the start? It looks like his homie's been shot. Hope it's no premonition, but... Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. He looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Cushion on the sofa. Is it? DC sofa. Kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying about. It's a pot. It's an oven hood. It's a fridge. It's a door. It's condiments. Small window. It's a Ado rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. He gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Large speakers. Yeah. I thought we'd find anything else. Oh, we got a carpet, or a rug, and a low table. And a bed. No, gym equipment, obviously. Seen that. And clothes, Mizuki's clothes hanging on the rack. So it's like, yeah, I got 3 versions of this jacket. 4. It's all good. Backpack. Iron pipe. Mizuki's favourite metal pipe. Fair enough. Don't get much out here either. Like 4 people she's known in the space of like a day. A couple of days.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course.
Yep.
The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Ella didn't seem so. I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact ABIS. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Stay with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say. Man. A lot of heavy shit's been happening in the past hour and a half.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
No.
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Better than nothing.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Yeah.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Who's that?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to ABIS about Soa Tsushima and the Kawasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land to the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. We'd end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Okay.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now.
Alright.
When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost.
Tsushima. Tsushima. Yeah.
Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that,
So Tsushima of him. Right, I've got you now.
he submitted the bill.
I read it like that.
After drumming up support in the right places.
I read it like that, and I'm like, no, because I keep reading that in my head, like that's so Shijima. I'm like, no, it's so. Stupid heat.
Bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At
Yep.
the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the
The
human
TV show
body.
you that so Raisin, yeah? Raisin?
If the
So
plan
Raisin.
goes smoothly,
So Raven.
prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket.
So Raven is a full name.
And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yeah. Balls of the Yakuza.
Just another rumor. The chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
No. Stop.
By So
Really?
Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
That's just like one of the old schools run about this area. Burnt down years and years ago. The council had to shut it down because it's full of asbestos, and it was going to cost them a ton of money to get it properly treated, so they could like start properly dismantling it. When all that came out, it just so happened the whole of the top floor of this old school building caught fire, had to be condemned, and it just pulled down. You're like, how convenient. Yeah, because the council didn't do that. It was a coincidence. You're like, of course it was. Of course it was. Anyway, so Raven of the Raven Clan with the Yakuza fun. I need to make it at some point.
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Okay.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
I know where we're heading. Oh no, we're not heading to the Kamakura headquarters. Going to ABIS. One day, pretty much 5 o'clock, I returned to the boss's office to report. Didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
Doesn't have a job. Got shit to do. She also has a life. Sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation.
I was going to need to summarize everything.
What summary?
Here.
We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Yeah, like, tell me, who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
So an assassin just decides, you know what, I'm just going to just take people out. Like, these people in particular. Just because.
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Between 89 and Shoko.
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89.
But do not have like records, they need to like sign in with who they're visiting.
After all, Fuchu Prison
just making that
houses
up.
2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I feel like we're gonna have to speak to number 89.
Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible. Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Sure, let's talk about these murders, not the previous ones.
Involvement is possible.
I was sitting at a desk. To be precise, the image of Iva sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. But he's a last remaining loose
All
end.
right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Oh. Okay. Cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive. For some reason, boss never showed up. Gotta be in on this. That's not the guy for the start. I know who that guy is.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, well, he's an assassin. He is an assassin. Or was. You'll stop being an assassin just because you're in jail.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
If I'm a data engineer, then get sent to prison for supporting Palestine action, and 14 years later, I get a data engineering job and released again. Still a data engineer during those 14 years. Maybe. Could be. Is that kind of thing? Like, see what like chase or something. For example, and you're like, what do you do? So I'm retired. So what did you do? And you're like, I was this. I was a fucking plumber. Like, I used to be a plumber. Used to be a plumber. You know, just retired. You would say, like, just not active. I'm a data engineer. Previously a data engineer, but being active. So a non-active assassin then. Unless you get let a title. I suppose.
To meet me.
A title like assassin. Not currently the engineer, but was one.
Meet you.
She probably just wanted to see me.
Dr. Crashton would You worked to get that title, hadn't you? It's just like he would work to get the title of assassin. Because like until you get to the point that you're being hired to kill people, you're just a serial killer. Aren't you? I know it's not like an officially recognised PhD, but it's still a title. Just like we think about it when a serial killer gets jailed, they don't stop being a serial killer, do they? Don't think there are titles for assassins. They don't. Not official ones. He's not currently killing people, so I think he was an assassin. It's not his personality. Just a job in it. Just pays the bills. I guess it's when you can no longer keep up with the common practices in the industry. But then, if you're an assassin or a serial killer who's in jail, you could keep up with those practices. There's like, let's see, he's chipping people in prison. Still a villain assassin. Thrones. Be like, no. Serial killers don't stop being a serial killer just because they're in jail. Are they? I'm thinking any serial killers are actively in prison, top of my head just now. But you wouldn't say they're an ex-serial killer. You say that when they die, but not before.
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
You do stop serial killing when in prison normally, but you don't say they're an ex-serial killer. You say this serial killer, insert name. Golden State Killer, is he still alive? He was jailed fairly recently. I can't remember if he's still alive though. you would still say he is the Golden Gate Killer, or the original Night Stalker. If they're released in a live life, normally don't kill anyone, it'd be an X one. Don't know. I'm not sure they say they are a serial killer, maybe a killer. Convicted serial killer? Oh yeah, I'm jailed for it. The killer convicted. No point in prison is reformation. Yeah, it depends on how if you think a serial killer or a psychopath can be rehabilitated. This guy isn't calling an assassin. No, he's a convicted assassin. But then we don't know if he's killed anyone in prison. I mean, if he's a good assassin. Well, no, psychopath isn't a crime. It's the crime of being a serial killer. It's being a psychopath that leads you to the killing, I guess. And if he's obviously not that great an assassin because he's been jailed. But if he's a good assassin, he could take out people in prison and no one knows him. Judge and jury put a stop to the killing. Right, so convicted serial killer, so like an potentially on hiatus serial killer until if they get released and then we see if they've been rehabilitated or not. Which is a big if, you know. Yeah, you can't be jailed for the crime of being a psychopath. If you did, then, you know, there's a lot of people that haven't killed anyone but would be arrested. Few people in high government that I can think of. Reasons in there is assassin, so I guess it's still an active part of his role. Even if he's not acting on it. It's weird. If he's a mob killer, he probably have to call a killer of some sort. Yeah, maybe. Confuses to kill the fact he's a serial killer. I'm far too fucking lazy for that. Who has the time? Who has the time to like plan shit out, go through it all, and then come back and then just do my day job and stream and, you know, have hobbies. Like, I wouldn't have any time to like read my books or watch films or anything or play other games. So yeah. We're not talking about last neighbours crash. Just because no one knows where they are, no one's seen them, doesn't mean anything. Right. Moved away without incident. Right. Don't want people to know they have people that will end you. That's true. Yeah. Assassin should have a good assassin would have a calling card, but also not get caught. The last time #1 rules don't get caught. Or like serial killer, damn right. I know it. And murder a serial.
What's your relationship to her?
Oh, I was talking about Shogo. I'm going to accidentally start a room that your neighbour's mysteriously died. Moved away. And that'd be the smart thing. You don't do it whilst you're there. You move away. You get 6 months, and then if they disappear after, you're like, what happened? I've been here 6 months. I don't fucking go there. I've not been back to my old address since I moved here. I've had no need to. You hire someone for that. Anyway. Like your man here. Get your own hands dirty.
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Come on. Oh, relationship, physical, right, okay. Couldn't look in a being titled, how would I cut my neighbours if it was me? If it was me that killed them. I could sell that. I could, yeah. Nothing incriminating, obviously, but I could sell a good fiction book.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Not a joke.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Warrior. I think it's a fun fictional idea if the conceit is pretending the author really did do it. Bring in the meta layer. Yeah. It's probably been done in a dozen more times though. Excuse me. Possibly. But the question is, could I do it better? I mean, the answer is probably not, but I could get a go.
Alright.
I can write a sentence. Like, I'm saying that like writing a book is easy. I don't have a fucking clue how to start writing a book. The closest I got was writing a short story in primary school. They did win an award. It was something to do with like aliens, and I remember I got a nosebleed, which added to the effect because it like splashed on the magazine comic pages thing. Comic pages, which apparently like, you know, I don't know what that short story was. I remember I gave it to my gran. Fuck knows what's happened to like any of her possessions. She died what, years ago. The only thing I know of her possessions was a table that I got and a Bible that my uncles were arguing over because they're arseholes, but that's looking at that.
Let's get right down to it.
Still need to make share his RuneScape fanfiction and stream. God. I need to hear that. Do you know the most like out there thing I've ever heard of being submitted to like in school? It was in high school. There was a guy in my year. Oh, I cannot for my life remember his name. He submitted this kind of like investigation piece on like on porn. I can't remember what the fuck he was looking into, but I remember he submitted it, and apparently it was that well written. He got an A, and you're like, I don't even know how that was possible, but okay. I mean, it was written well, but you're like, fair enough. Well,
2 days ago, you called investigation agent.
Can't even remember what I fucking wrote about. Just remember all of that shit.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That would be interesting to read. But also the RuneScape fanfiction. I need to hear this.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal.
I was going to say, the deal is going to want his thing slashed, or he's going to want to get out.
You're going to let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
Right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Can I just promise that kind of thing?
Is that alright with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started.
Once submitted a Bleach fanfiction to a teacher set pre-Soul Reaper that was predominantly just a brawl and an ally, and got like saw it from the teacher. Amazing. Yeah, might as well play the strengths, innit? Fanfictions have a lot of teens explode writing. Exactly. Like the teacher should be like pushing that. I'd be like, aye, get there, get creative, get him to writing if that's what you want to do. I had no such support.
The story of a lonely assassin.
Story time. All about fan fiction. Here's one right here.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born.
F for fan fiction, exactly.
He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Yep. Tortured suffering hero.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
F's real name was Frieza. And they had to fabricate things like it was a gun, not like a death beam for his finger.
That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one.
Okay, Dexter.
He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man.
When I think F just reminds me of the Maximum Hormone track. Don't know what that is.
F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
Cool. Cheers, Crash.
Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time.
Yep.
Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I'll do it. So how does this lead to you being an assassin?
I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces
there we go.
of scum from this earth.
And any references, I wonder what the hell he was doing in his teens. Not a lot, it seems.
Somehow there hasn't been a
Replaying Final Fantasy VIII, probably.
They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes.
Actually, I think most of my teens were spent like volunteering. A wee music charity. Oh, shit. What happened there? Excellent. I didn't know that button did that. There's a button on my keyboard that seems to just minimize everything. That's handy to know. Chance this 20s, anything that happened those years goes whoosh over the black hole. All I can really remember is a lot of volunteering. Basically volunteer youth worker. Like 3 days a week. So that, replaying. Oh no. Replayed side. Within an inch of its life, replayed. I just played.
Work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no.
Exactly, Crash.
But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
Just remember wee snippets here and there.
F was trapped.
But you didn't know a band just then, so that music place you volunteered. It was to teach Wayne's like how to play instruments. I didn't teach them, but was there more for like admin side, running some other financy type stuff. Make sure the Wayne's one of the arseholes and they weren't learning.
Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
I'll just say Falcon. Call me Falcon. Falco does sound good.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization.
When do you sleep?
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life.
And the character Star Fox. I know that at least. That's what it'll be. It'll be like, oh, it's after the bird eye. Aye, it's after the bird. Don't worry about it. Let me just get back to my Star Fox game. You go assassin.
Not Falco.
Assassinate.
He did as he was told. One target after another.
I do it quietly, no.
It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake.
Flippy Toad just didn't really fit the assassin vibes. No, it doesn't. Like, it's been caught. Not Slippy Toad about that, is there?
He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last.
He calls himself 89.
But at that moment, In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that
Imagine
they
it
were
was
after
86.
him.
If only I was born 3 years later. Or if this
He
was...
sprung into action, grabbing
number
the
was the
woman
3,
and
number
pulling
4.
her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman.
The woman.
She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him.
No, I'd say that's totally different. Teacher. Assassin.
Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work.
Teaching can lead you to want to kill people, but, you know.
She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer.
86 is also shorthand for removing something from a menu. For an assassin. Oh, it should have been 86 then, shouldn't it? That would have
Her
fit in
smile
perfectly.
and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
Strict chef. Still an 86, isn't it?
Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
All my theories went to shit.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason.
I think he knows.
And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. Why'd you stop?
Why did you stop? You mentioned a detective.
Boss?
Was that the whole story? What's the connection between that and Shoko? Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember?
Yeah, I need that
Until
signed
I get
deal.
a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain. I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Yep.
I have injected number 89 with the
I'm sure we can trust an assassin to look for the Yakuza. Like,
Are you ready, Agent Dante?
oh, yeah, let's do it.
6 minutes.
Right. No accidental pressing buttons and losing like 80 seconds. Do this properly, right? Like pissing about. What fine?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Okay.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89.
I was thinking about them.
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
We'll get this. We'll get this done. All right. We have 5 this time, Jink. Oh, just 4.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
All right. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. First things first. Can't get to that. It's a really bad sneeze, I know.
But there are
It's
thorns in
hay fever season. Let's try removing some thorns.
An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers. A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Smell it. And last time we smelled something.
Typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
An iris?
Elegant and gentle.
Floral.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yep, that was wasting time.
Just a picture.
Oh wait, one's the mental lock. Let me double my next one. Okay.
It isn't coming off. It must be integrated into the wall.
Like you to me.
No.
Like me and Reika from Tiefblau.
No, not that either. A winter...
Oh, minute.
A picture.
Yeah.
I don't have a pen.
You don't have to go that far.
Can you give that a dose of dopamine right now? It's becoming I did something like.
The color has returned.
Hey,
keep
Iva?
I
focused.
said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
That's no, he's
For
fine.
example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Blood's better.
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Yep.
What the?
Don't mean make him worse.
I fainted.
Dunno. Oh wait, it might. But ignoring then and losing a minute. I'm making all the wrong choices. Might have happy so won't have the craving to chase it unless he's addicted to the hit.
Stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's working is what it is. Don't listen to those TikTok ads. Brains are naturally already addicted to dopamine, it's fine. I think he's in it for the love of the grind, not looking at anything.
I guess
Well,
it worked?
but I lost the whole minute. Oh, that time.
A book.
10, what's the point?
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F.
Yep.
For Falco?
What's the point of asking the ABIS? She doesn't seem to enjoy it. She doesn't. Yeah, it keeps doing it.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
I'm gonna say wine. That is a garden MTS toast pot. Why didn't that? Did that sound? Did anything play? Oh, crap, sitting there for the last time I did or something. No sound. Oh, it's annoying. It would be annoying. 2 seconds. That's the right one. Cool. Don't know why that didn't work. Pencil. Hold on. I just need to make space for this now. Oh. At least we got some nice tunes. Don't know, I just didn't hear anything annoyingly. I don't need to pause that. That should be fine. Right. That should be fine. Let's see. Really quick. I say unpause it another time. That it's not paused, so and it's I might be doing it quick to be fair. Let's oh, this is going to be so bad. Right, hold on. Do that again. Right. Somehow it made that shoulder fucking bigger than the actual head, but then it is meant to be quick, so... Oh, this is bad. So bad. You're not even going to see that his face, because he's going to be doing something to try and make his hair. Gonna have weird claw-like things, but like, yeah, just ignore that. Big jacket. And just can't draw people hunched over, but he's maybe looking down, right? We just need to deal. What was it? Got a magazine. I was right. This is, you know what, this is just actual crap, but then that's the whole point. It's meant to be bad art. It's just, it's bad. It's so bad. Ooh, but I've not drawn in so long, and it shows. If it's executed, we should have a game was tagged no spoilers. Has there been spoilers? Right. Don't know how well this is going to show up because it's very small. Oh fuck! I've still no bloody fixed that. Ross pointed that out last time as well. Right. Right. That's that done. Okay. Spoliers. Aye. Right. Awful, man. It's not even going to show up, is it? There we go. And it's backwards. Oh, because the camera's flipped. Cool. So, yeah. You just cannot read backwards. So that's meant to be Iba. That's meant to be Daddy. There's a wee magazine. I don't know what the hell is going on with his hands. I don't know what's going on with anything. I don't know why is Iba a floating head. Bye. There you go, Crash. It's Jojo yeah. Let's say he's Jojo posing with the proportions of the guy 300. Let's just say that. Bad. I know that's the whole point, it's meant to be bad, but that's awful. It's just awful. Man. Hope you like that, Crash. Let me go over it a wee bit darker and like stick it in the what's it called, the Discord. Show off the horridness. See, like, see when I've got time, I feel like I can do better things. Like, hold on, I must try to find a decent one. Like, struggling. Right. See that? The wee cat. Got a wee bit of time. That was actually done a bit differently. That was done with charcoal. Charcoal and the wee, what are they called? Cotton buds. Not really drawn, to be fair. And as well, again, that could be better. I'm not entirely happy with that. But then I'm not entirely happy at the end of the day, so. Anyway. What are we doing? Let's try some. Getting crap on the abyss. Just happened to the kitten.
I do not intend to.
But taste this.
Hmm? This is wine?
Wine.
I had better drink some more to be sure.
Oh no, the lads just wanted to chat apparently. As long as she's alright.
Stop it.
No abyss happening.
You have 3 minutes,
Some
Dante.
kind of liquid.
Let's give it actually, let's jump in.
Jump in, you say.
Jump
for it.
in, Iba.
You do not have to shout.
She got herself stuck under the bed in the first night. Oh, I think she came in strong, so everything else is just like, you know what, not too bad after.
Oh, sorry.
We can deal.
I don't know why I listen to you. There is some kind of...
Let's in and give it a smell. I like wine, I'm guessing.
The smell. This is something I have smelled before, at your house.
But I thought you couldn't smell in the real world.
True, it is not exactly smell, but from the composition of the particles in the air...
Anyway, I don't have any liquid like that in my house.
Alright.
Some kind of
Last one. Let's go for 12. I'm running out of time.
It is surprisingly deep.
I thought something like that would have happened when jumped in. And I'm fast.
Find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
I'm gonna leave something. Nah, just a hole.
My wine!
That was wine? It looks like sludge.
My wine tastes like sludge.
So you agree it's sludge?
Looked at the book. What else?
A switch. But... A winter...
Fuck. Okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Let's pick up this time.
All right. Who is this? What the?
I never learned there. I could have just ignored it. But here we are.
I lost consciousness.
There we go. And time up. I know this time to ignore it. and just you have to give full attention and ignore something.
Aren't you curious who was calling?
Get Iba, yep.
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
I'm doing this again. I'm pretty sure I've ran out of time.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
We'll get to redo this again, do I? You know what? Gonna restart. Made too many stupid mistakes. Skip all this, blah blah blah. All of our mental locks. Right, I will not game over fuck up again, right? Right. Picture.
Just a
Fill out.
I don't.
Blah 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 blah. That. Put that to 10 and ignore that. Then we go over here. This. This. Stick in hand. Just keep hands. No, I'm learning. I'm learning this time. Shit, I'm not learning this time. What did I do? Oh.
Oh, wait.
I didn't learn. Shit. Half the time, ignore it. Right. We're all caught up. I'm sure we're going to have to answer it in the end. Maybe.
I suppose.
Right. Onwards.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
I'm aware.
A book.
Let's read it.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Right, we know all this. Prevent the view.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Don't know if you've seen. We're a bit late, unfortunately. Yeah, the view's fine. Let's do it.
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
Alright. Nothing else.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Do it.
Ow!
No good, huh?
You can't like close the curtains.
A book.
Let's read that.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
That really comes.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Like comes across well in these
Is
bits.
that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
I know. Oh, wait a minute.
A switch.
Let's try on the switch.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on.
And then
A floor
off
lamp.
maybe? It's 6.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
Okay.
I cannot find it.
It's a waste, man.
A floor lamp.
Take it.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Okay.
Tay, these are your instructions. A floor lamp.
Grab
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
Done anything though? Yeah.
You
A
have
pot
less than
with green
2
soup.
minutes. Hurry.
Let's try drinking some.
What is
Maybe.
this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Whole thing.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
Cool.
Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant. What is that?
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
What was the cutting? That's the option I was looking for. I was really hoping it was an elephant as well. There we go. Wasted a lot of time though, so I might be retrying this.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
Our last mental block.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Prevent the invasion, and we've got just over a minute to do it in.
It's Hitomi.
Tap her in the shoulder, maybe.
Where?
Well, maybe her...
Shoulder. That's it, come on, man.
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay, Daddy. I feel like this doesn't help me at all.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Aye, Gunny, please.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
I'm aware.
Hitomi. Understood. Hey, Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe
I
we should
definitely
try something
posed in.
else.
But fawning.
Let it go.
Like harshest setting, coldest water.
What?
That's weird. Complaining. Yeah, I'm not going to fall into the. Wait, what was that?
A skull.
I would have bought into like
Do not see the body.
that, right? Heck.
This skull reminds me of the one from before.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's your head.
What about my
Could be.
Let's break it open and see what's inside. A skull.
Can we break it open? What?
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also
You alright, Cassie?
connection to number 89.
How's it gone? How's your Sunday treating you so far?
A book.
I'm gonna run that time again.
Falco was in a bind and turned.
A really wholesome puppet show. What was it about?
Rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
And Blueston time.
It's Hitomi. Well,
hug.
I suppose I will try it.
Lots of puppets and jokes. It was well done though. Glad you enjoyed it.
Hard.
What was it called?
Yeah, me too.
Fuck's sake, Daddy.
Sorry, nothing.
It's Hitomi.
I have to go to the last option.
What?
Kiss her.
You.
The kids in the buy some very funny commentary. No names, just
Why?
I think Dan posted
You
about.
are like one of my limbs.
Have a wee look.
Yes.
I've missed it now,
Like an
obviously,
alter ego.
but
An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me too.
please, Daddy.
Could it just be
Honestly.
only your heart, please?
Date, you're out of time.
I'm aware.
A book.
Anything else that I might be looking at here? Ceiling fan? I'm not even going to get there in time, am I?
It's a ceiling.
Roll something.
Something like this?
Like a bonut. Aye, we got it.
Take this! Do Not me. Be more careful.
The car. Oh, the car boot sale. Right, I remember that bit, but not the bit beforehand. Cool. What can I do in half a second?
It's a ceiling
Hold on. Because why not? Like, no, we got else.
Date, there's no time.
Shit.
We go again. Like, sometimes there's a bit much, and there's just a bit. Cool. Let's restart. Right. Fly through this. What did you do first? Yeah.
A picture.
Just a pic.
Fill out. Blah 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 blah. Let's be danking on instead. I'm sure it's less cringy than that thing. I'm sure. Oh no, it isn't. You've told me it isn't. Oh, you've told me it is. Even. Prevent the disturbance. One again. Ceiling fan. Thing, but was it?
There is.
It was stick in hand, wasn't it? Wasn't it that? The first one's a little bit more subdued. Prevent the disturbance.
I know.
Pick. Well, shot curtains is after drinking from the pot.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
That was it. Iris. Then it's the pot. Then the light switch. Oh no, wait. Prevent the view. Right.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
So now it's drink. And that. Now I'm home after finish cleaning your house for inspection.
You can tell by.
Do not miss that. Oh no.
A switch?
Messed this up, man. I need to drink anything.
You have 3
And then
minutes, Date.
this. I kicked it. No, I didn't. What did I do? I grabbed it. And that was it. Then close the curtain. Sorted. And we did everything he told me, and
You have less than 2 minutes.
that didn't do anything. But that was, even though it was elephant soup, it was not good. Well, this is not as bad as it was, but as we know, 2 is very failed with it. Maybe I'll avoid it. I don't know. You make some pastry before cleaning? Absolutely. Absolutely. You deserve it. What pastry have you got though? Cashy. But did I do this? I throwing it. Ripping the boots up, blowing on the fan. You know what? Why not?
It's a
In the invasion. No. After this last book, because that's the one that doesn't tell us anything. Yeah, I'm getting there. tear all the books, maybe?
A book. What happened?
Nothing.
What?
Oh.
Who's that?
What do I do?
To lock it. No, we are not panicking. We are getting cool. Well, didn't prevent that, did I? Smooshed pistachio and strawberry tart. Yeah. Cake still a cake. Hold on. This hasn't happened.
Stop right there!
Boss involved. I think I said that before. It's the boss. Keeping a whole load of information to herself. I think she's going to have to tell us something new now.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's boss?
And you know what? I know it's to be 10 minutes before, but I feel like this might be a good wee place to end. Nice wee cliffhanger. She'll be like, what? Boss involved? Where is she? What's happening? And we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, Cassie, we'll find. I know it's like a wee 10 minutes before. I do have shit I need to do. So, none against you, Cassie. It's just, no, just encourage you to like set a wee alarm for like, I don't know, like 8:30. Get up, sign into work, come back here. By the time we get breakfast, get ready. And come back here. No streaming. Aye. See, Els gets it. Don't you fucking cleaning. Get on with it. Ah, so here we are. It's just going to encourage you to come back more into it. Oh shit, I need to actually quit the game. There we are. Just show them this stream and they'll be like, you know what, Kashi? Don't worry about it. You're all good. There we are. Sorted. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. This is wrong, by the way, because I won't be streaming on Sunday. Unfortunately. I say unfortunately. It's my dad's anniversary and we'll take note for lunch. Yeah, it's not really unfortunate. 40 years they've been married, man. That's madness. 40 years. No one's on. Is anyone on later? That's almost as long as I've been alive. So, but yeah. I mean, they probably are, but no. I don't know. Maybe they're sick of each other. It was at that point. They're like, you know what? It's been 40 years, so might as well stick it out another however many. I don't think anyone's on. Later on. No, can't see anything. Oh well. Well. Right. That and the whole they are Catholic, so I don't think they can get divorced. That's like against the rules, isn't it? I should know, but I don't. Because I ain't practicing. Never have been. Anyway, I know some of the vague rules. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 9 AM. I'm going to find out why Boss was there. Why was she involved? It would it would send them to hell. That's a good point. Like, and if one of them murdered the other, then you're like, well, would be sent to hell. So yeah, I think they're just going to wait at this point. Like 40 years. The next, I mean, it would be nice if they're alive for the next 40 years, but I highly doubt it. So they'll just stick it out and see what happens. Like, I guess. What you doing it? Go to the end about it. This actually makes it sound like a really horrible marriage. They don't, apparently. But then I'm only know what they tell me. Anyway. I know. I'm just keeping it like it's all a joke. I mean, we love each other. Do you know what? They're getting a nice Italian meal out of me, brother and sister. So just better fucking enjoy it. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Catholics, in it. Catholics. So I'm allowed to say, I'm allowed to make that joke. I will take. It's actually an intervention, which is a very public one. Some weird Italian restaurant that I can't remember the name of. I'll need to find it for next Sunday, so I won't get lost. Right. If something big happens, then it will be in the newspaper, and see what happens with that. Anyway, I'm going to stop before I say something really, really stupid, because it's all quite stupid, but I just don't need it to go into very stupid. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to find out why Boss is here. Damn, last 1 week papers. Do you know? Fair. Shouldn't, mate. Anyway. Well, I get taken too seriously. That was obviously a joke. There will be no guns. There will be no shooting. Anyway. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully see you then. We'll find out what all this stuff is with Boss and Falco and the Yakuza boss that I keep forgetting the name of. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Yeah, anyway, okay, bye. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. And all that jazz. No, seriously, thank you for being here. I am very much enjoying this. Maybe. You don't know. Keeping it down low. No, we'll let all the wee kind of other gang families get their names in the papers and the news and all that shit. We're just like proper underworld in the shadows kind of thing. You don't know if that's a lie or not. I don't know if that's the truth, do you? It'll have to be a mystery. And on that note, bye bye.